This is a demonstration of the MyApprovals app from Accelerator that I created. It's an example of an enterprise mobile application, basically for requesting approvals and having the approver approve or reject an approval request. It's a cross-device app built in the Accelerator Titanium mobile app platform, and it also uses the Accelerator MBAS, Mobile Backend as a Service, to store the approvals and also to send push notifications. Because one of the nice features of this application is when an approval is requested, when it's approved or rejected, the approver or the requester get a push notification instead of having to know to go inside the app. So great use case of how push notification can be used to increase usage of an application and improve efficiency and sales operations. So and a new feature that I'm demonstrating is adding an Alexa skill so that the approver can actually check on their approvals and then approve them or reject them using their voice. So let's start off. Let me run the app on my iPhone. So this is me. I'm an approver. And I'll log into the app on my iPhone, which is being reflected here on the screen. And this will be the requester on an Android device, again, which is being reflected on my screen. So let me start, and we'll take a look at what the application looks like. So of course I need to log in, and I'm using the MBAS user object for login. So I've logged in, and I can see open approvals, closed approval, and then also there's a nice little dashboard here which shows the total number of approvals, average day to close, and a little chart of open, closed, rejected, and approved. So if I come in here and I want to look at just the approvals that are assigned to me, I see I've got 2 of them. So let me exit out of the application and let me come over here to the Android and let me run here. And I want to log in as a different user. So I'm logging in as user with username A. And here I'm in the Approvals app, and I see obviously the same information, open, closed, and then there's a dashboard. So that's how you can build truly native cross-device apps in Titanium, and this is a nice use case. I come over here, I can look at the ones assigned to me, and I have none assigned to me. So let's create an approval for Leor Brenman, which is me over here on the iPhone. So I'll click the plus button, and let me enter a title and the amount. And this is a high priority request. And for the approver, I have a list of approvers here. I'll select Leor and sales call in Mexico City. Okay, so I'm done. And I'll submit this, and when I submit it, watch for a push notification to arrive on my iPhone. And that's how the approver is actually notified, besides just going in the app and seeing it. So I'll click submit. So I've submitted a request, and now there's a new open one. Sure enough, the approval request has been assigned to you. So me is now the approver. I open this up, and here's my new approval. And it's a high priority request. Back over to the requester. If I exit out of the application, and I come in here, oh, I can't do that here. If I come in here and take a look at this request, let me reject that because I think $1,500 is too much. So I've rejected that, and now you see the requester received a push notification. Okay, so approval request has been rejected. Open up the application. It's no longer an open request. I come over here to closed, and you can see it's red because it was rejected as opposed to these green ones which were approved. So lots of visual cues here for priority with these different color-coded icons, and then approved or rejected using color-coded title here. Okay, so now what I want to do is let me exit out of the iPhone app. And now as an approver, let's say I'm working from home and I have some free time and I want to check on my approvals. So what I want to do is I want to ask my Amazon Echo for my approvals. Actually, what I will do is let's leave this open here for a second, and there's two assigned to me. Alexa, ask my approvals for approvals.
Hello, Leor. Welcome to MyApprovals. You have two open approval requests. Would you like to hear the first approval request?
Yes.
Paul Garino's high priority request, titled Airfare to Boston, for $5,000 was submitted on September 13, 2017. You can say approve, reject, next, or stop.
Next.
Arun Doyarajan's medium priority request, titled TFS approval, for $100 was submitted on September 11, 2017. You can say approve, reject, or stop.
Stop.
Goodbye.
So that's great. I had an Alexa skill. It read the approvals to me. I didn't approve or reject any of them because none of them were from this user here on the right. And what I want to do is I want to show you how I can approve or reject an approval from this user, and they'll get the push notification. So let's come back over here. Let's make another approval request. This time I'm going to go to Brazil, and I got a cheaper flight. Still high priority. The approver is L. Brenman. I better exit the app on the iPhone. And again, it's a sales call. And I'll submit this. And I'll also exit the app. And sure enough, the approval request was assigned to me. I click on that, and there it is. Now let me talk to Alexa again. Alexa, open my approvals.
Hello, Leor. Welcome to MyApprovals. You have three open approval requests. Would you like to hear the first approval request?
Yes.
John Doe's high priority request, titled Travel to Brazil, for $1,000 was submitted on November 9, 2017. You can say approve, reject, next, or stop.
Approve.
Approved. You can say next or stop.
Stop.
Goodbye.
So you hear, I heard the first approval request. It was travel to Brazil, which I just submitted. And of course, a push notification was sent to the requester. And I opened this up, and my approval request has been approved. Let me click on that. Travel to Brazil is now green, and it is approved. Come back over here. I'm in the open section. This is no longer open. I'll click refresh. Oh, I can't keep doing the same thing. I'll click refresh. And of course that disappears because it's now in the closed, and it is green because it's been approved. So here you see an example of a cross-device titanium app with very native features on iPhone and Android because it's a true cross-device native application with written in a single JavaScript code base. And it's leveraging the Accelerator mobile backend as a service to store the approvals and also to send the push notifications to the requester and to the approver. And then finally, you saw an Alexa skill, which allows me to check on my open approvals and then approve or reject them with my voice. And that is an example of an enterprise mobile application and Alexa skill for a great customer experience.